Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Last episode was filled with disaster. This episode, hopefully not so much. We landed on the moon to get a surface sample as well as plant a flag to complete a contract. And from here, it's simply a hop, skip, and a jump back to Kerbin right there. Oh, that's what a lovely image. So let's go ahead. And what we're going to do is we're just going to lightly thrust up into a 90-degree type of situation. And we simply just need to get high enough above the surface of the moon so that we don't crash into anything. I'd say about 10 to 12,000 should do it. That seems fine. No, it doesn't. That seems fine. And let us add a maneuver. And we will simply 33, 10, 82 and 9. Let's do something along those lines there. Will this be high enough? I think this will be high enough. Alright, so we're about at our node. We're running precariously low on fuel. We should be burning this way towards the west. We're kind of in it now, aren't we? Do we end up landing and setting up some form of recovery mission? We are past our apoapsis. Dangerously low on fuel. Oh god. Okay, so our apoapsis is coming back in front of us here. Which means we can just kind of angle this. We just need a periapsis to form. Okay, so let's get rid of this node. Oh gosh, there's no way. There's no way we're coming back. How close does this get us? Oh, it's pretty close. That's a heck of a recovery mission. So that'll just send us out into the outer reaches. Where's my note? There it is. $200 is what I need. What if I just burn towards Kerbin? How are we so low on fuel? He wonders out loud, to nobody in particular. Oh, we're coming in close. We should be able to just burn prograde. And that should, at the very least, get us out of the moon's sphere of influence. I hope. Okay. Perhaps 3 million. Oh god. We have a little bit of fuel. Oh lord, where are we? Okay, not bad, not bad. Which way are we going? Okay. Actually, while we're out here, can we do can we do any science? I wonder. 3, I'll take it. Log temperature? Nope. Review, no. Oh, okay, so we can do that. Okay, perfect. We'll close that back up. And now if we create a node, oh. And what if we do something like that? Will we have enough fuel? Let us warp here. I'm not certain we're gonna have enough fuel, and this is one heck of a recovery mission if it goes awry. How much fuel? 76 units of fuel. Guess we don't need this maneuver node. Closing in. What are we at? 60? Okay, that's promising. Why does everything have to be so difficult? 50 units. And all we want to do is get a periapsis that will give us some arrow braking opportunities. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so let us hope for no moon encounter. No moon encounter, no moon encounter, no moon encounter. Good? Okay. Okay, so this should be good. I don't want a repeat. So let us speed up time. Okay, slow it down, And if we just burn prograde here, may as well use the remainder of our fuel. maybe we don't, because it's gonna... Oh, we're gonna get atmospheric effect though. So we should actually jettison that. And now it's all up to Jebediah to get us home safely. So, okay. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. What a horrifying turn of events that would be. Alright, so we're coming in here. Our periapsis is very, very slowly going down. We may need to make a couple passes. But we've been in this situation before, and it ended up being okay. Periapsis is still at about 33, so it looks like we're definitely going to need to make a couple passes here, which is fine, as long as we are able to recover. So if you're playing Kerbal Space Program, as long as you're getting, what is it? I think it's anything under 60,000 meters, you will begin to aerobrake, which will slowly, very slowly, bring your periapsis down, because you're being slowed down by the atmosphere as you glide through it. And as you can see, we are now gaining altitude, because we're going all the way back around. And our apoapsis is slowly coming down with us here. How's our ablator holding up? We're still feeling good. It's about 500, so maybe 1 or 2 more passes? I worry about using any type of time warp here because it does some funky stuff with the physics. Okay, so now we are getting out of the atmosphere. Once we get out of the atmosphere, yeah, perfect. Ablator's still doing good. Then I'm not too concerned about doing any type of time warping once we get these effects away from us, so pretty soon here, hopefully. Yeah, it should just be 1 or 2 more passes here. Why don't we try? Warp. Warp already in progress. Warp. Why, there we go. Perfect. Ooh. Okay. And let us find retrograde. Perfect. So we'll be going through the atmosphere one more time. And we can actually speed up until we start seeing the effects. There we are. And that will start to bring our apoapsis down even further. Perfect. So our periapsis has gone all the way down to about 28,000. So we should can we time warp through this? Oh gosh. I'm a little scared of that. A little frightened. It's about 280. Oh, we have a change. Does that mean we're coming in for sure? So, is that like the sound barrier? What is that? I hate that noise, whatever it is. Or are we being caught this time around? Oh yeah, we're getting caught. For sure. For sure. So this is kind of the descent that you want when you're coming back to Kerbin. You don't want a straight down approach like our unfortunate Minmus lander. Rest in peace, Valentina. We had so much fuel too, we totally could have done it way better. That's unfortunate, but we lost out on a lot of science, but we shall return to Minmus and reclaim it. Oh gosh, don't time warp ever. Perfect. So slow and steady will win the race for us this time around. Blader still holding up, only used about 1/4 of it. And we're getting through the thickest part of the atmosphere. Still going incredibly fast. 1,600 meters a second. Is it safe to deploy chutes? No, are you crazy? Altitude 1,000. Okay. Interesting. How peculiar. Okay, coming down, coming down. Slowing way down here, about 900 meters per second now. We'll be coming down over land, which is a little frightening because there's definitely mountains there. Alright, hardest part out of the way. Still unsafe. Still unsafe, that makes sense though. Let us time warp closer. Okay. Safe to deploy chutes. Let us do such a thing. Let's turn SAS off. That may have been a horrible idea. Let's turn SAS back on. Let's just keep it upright, would ya? And we can actually take a look here. Oh, hello. Hello. I'd like to be pointed in such a fashion. And we can go ahead and time warp down here. The physics effects shouldn't bother us too much. Hopefully. Descending about 4 meters a second, so we have quite a ways to go. And with this is going to be one of our, what is this, our second landing on the moon. Both were very successful. Both are giving us a pretty good amount of science, actually. We're coming down for the final descent. We see the shadow. It looks like we're coming down on a little bit of a hill here. Boop. And we're gonna roll over. Let us roll over. And can we do an EVA? Let's let go. And can we take a surface sample? We can, of 9. EVA report? We shall. And climb on board. Climb. Grab. And board. Perfect. So let's recover our vessel. Second moon landing, pretty good success there. This is going to give us 276 science, mostly from the surface sample. Atmospheric pressure scan, perfect. So it means we could probably do another one while we're in space low over Kerbin. And we'll hit next a bunch. We have plenty of funds. 7 XP gained, advanced to level 1, that's good. So let us take a look at what that affords us. First, let's look at mission control so we know what our next... Oh god, it's poor Ike. Let us... Okay, let's take a look. Achieve orbit around Ike. I think we should probably just stick to Duna. That's really our main mission here. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of the way. I've done that. Go away now, please. Achieve orbit around Duna. Recover, transmit data from space around Duna. So it's possible. Do we do an unmanned mission? I wonder. It'd be really nice to get the atomic engine before doing such a thing, as well as some docking capabilities. And perhaps a bigger lander as well. So we might in fact have to make a trip over back to Minmus in fact and get the science that we have neglected to take home with us before we advance much further. One thing we can do is we can set up... Do we have the parts? What kind of parts are we working with here? Do we have the ability to set up a refueler, I wonder? So we have command modules, that's fine. We have RCS. Do we have RCS thrusters? We do. We have enough decouplers. Oh, is that a small one? Oh no, that's a small one. Gotcha. Okay. We have hitchhiker storage containers. We might have enough to set up a refueler, a very, very basic one at that. But really, our first mission should be to go back to Minmus. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to take a look at these and see if there's anything that would benefit us in the immediate time. We'll probably need thermal controls. Huh. We don't need miniaturization. This would be useful for the lab itself. Yeah, we have to unlock a couple more nodes here before we really start looking into it. So I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We had success at the very end. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying with me there. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like. It does help quite a bit. And we will see you next episode.